Welcome back, crafty cuties. Today we are doing something new. If you guys haven't heard of Lister's Gotta List, it's basically like a daily challenge where there are prompts that will have a question such as name your favorite songs, or what's your current schedule like, or my happy place. You can see right here. There's one for every day. And the idea is that you will make a list for each of those every day. So obviously, this is for people who like to make lists. And I am one of those. And I also just really love doing daily challenges. So I'm going to do just a little flip through so you can see some that I have been working on this month. And you can go about this however you want. I kind of treat mine like a scrapbook because I love paper crafting, and I have really been trying to use up all of my stash, basically. Not all of it, but I want to use my supplies. I want to use the things that I love. So I'm just showing you can keep it really simple also. You can just write your list on a regular piece of paper. It doesn't have to be this fancy. I know that mine is not simple. I really don't go about it the simple way just because that's what works for me. But if you guys want to find this little printout for September, I will have a link down below. And this was created by the Reset Girl. I believe she has a website. I know that she has a YouTube channel. And there's my kitty, because she gets into everything, and she was on my craft table while I was filming this. So I am going to do 2 different layouts with you guys, and I call them layouts because, I do treat it like a scrapbook. And I will first show you one that's a little bit more involved, and then I will show you one. I'm actually going to show you 3. Then I will show you one that's kind of fun and playful, and then I'm going to do a really quick and simple one, I think. So I am starting out here by just adding a mat of scrapbook paper, and I'm going to play around with some of my embellishments and just see what I like. But this is how I kind of like to start my page, just by decorating and getting a base. I do try to use up my scraps in this, and I'm using a traveler's notebook insert for this. I believe this insert came in my Michael's traveler's notebook, or Dory. I don't really know what they're called or what the difference is between a Dory and traveler's notebook. But I think a Dory is the actual part that holds your notebook. I don't really know. I should know this because I've made traveler's notebooks before. Anyways, so I'm off camera right now because I am cutting a piece of vellum. This see-through paper I thought would be really fun, and it was a scrap that I wanted to use up. And the prompt that I am working on for this is current book list. So I don't do a lot of reading, but I have wanted to, and so I have a few books that are on my book list. And so instead of just writing those in a list, I thought it would be fun to draw a few books stacked on top of each other and kind of list it that way. I will write the names of each book that's on my list on one of the book binds. You can get a bunch of inspiration, ideas, and photos from Pinterest and from Instagram. And even though I am showing you 3 different layouts here today for this video, I do just one a day. And there have been a couple days where I was really busy and I didn't get it done. So then that next day I would just do 2. But yeah, I just do what I'm feeling for the day. If I don't have a lot of time, I will just simply write out the answers in a list form. So yeah, I'm just finishing drawing, and I'm not good at drawing, but that's kind of why I like this challenge, because if I do have a time and a chance, I can't not talk, you guys. If I have a chance and I have the time to draw out my list or be a little bit more artistic, I might. So anyways, I add this little kitty cat sticker to the top because if I had a stack of books, I guarantee that my kitty would be sitting on top of it trying to see what she could get into. So I'm just using some double-sided tape here, some score tape for the back of the vellum, which works really well. And you can see it a little bit, but I don't care because I don't care. And now I'm just going to use a strip of pretty washi, and I really try to use washi tape in this little book because I really have a lot of washi tape, and I'm sure a lot of you do also, and I just want to use it up. So then I'm just writing out my book list at the top there in my not so good cursive. But here it is. It's a little harder to see on camera. It shows up a lot more in person, but I ended up using my white gel pen to kind of highlight some of the areas there. So now I'm moving on to the next one. And by the way, I don't actually number my prompts. I probably will when I'm all finished, just because I don't really care to number them, and it's not really going to mean anything when I look back on this in years. And also at the beginning of the book, I have my entire printout where it says September 1st, this, September 2nd. So if I wanted to know which day I was writing one of these lists on, I could go back and look. So we are doing my biggest regrets. Now, I don't really feel like I have regrets, but I wanted to come up with some things that I was like, I guess this could be considered a regret, but really, I really don't regret things. I'm kind of the type of person that feels like I end up learning something from everything, and yeah. So I had this little adhesive envelope, and I just cut off the flap, as you saw. And that was what I used for that day, which that was really quick. It literally took me probably 4 minutes to do that entire thing. And I thought it was just fun. I think it's fun to look back on this and have little envelopes and little flippy pages and things like that. So now I'm working on the third one. And I consider this one kind of fun but playful. And the prompt is, if a genie granted you 3 wishes. So I'm going to write out my 3 wishes, and I'm actually going to put it inside this little plastic insert that I have from Project Life. And I'm going to make it into a little shaker, but I'm not going to use my fuse tool just because I wanted this to be really quick. So I'm using up some of my sequins, which I really need to start using. I have so many sequins, you guys. And yeah, I'm just going to make a cute little shaker. And then this little plastic pouch has adhesive on the back of it, but I will also use a little piece of, what am I trying to think? Washi tape on the back just to secure it a little bit better. And I was thinking at first that, oh, just kidding. I guess I used double-sided tape. I could have swore the backs of these were adhesive, but I don't know. I was going to make this little shaker like flippable, so I would just tape it on the top. But then I was thinking it might end up falling out of the book because washi tape, I feel like, doesn't have the strongest hold. So I am going to add some more score tape to the back, and then I can just go ahead and secure it down. And it doesn't fit exactly straight in the book, so I'm just going to tilt it a little bit. And yeah, I like how it looks, and I really, really love this challenge. I don't know for sure if I will do it every month, but I am thinking I will probably do it in October. But I'm also going to be doing October daily, and I don't want to set myself up for failure. I really like to follow through and finish projects when I do them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new and like crafty videos, I would love for you to subscribe. Here's a video on another Traveler's Notebook insert of mine doing some scrapbooking. So be sure to check that out. I will talk to you guys later. Love you, bye.